Hello, everyone, and welcome to Midlife Talkshop with Shannon and Rhonda.
Rhonda and Shannon.
I know we're supposed to do it that way, but oops. Anyway, welcome to today's show. We have a great topic today, especially since we're in December now and the holidays are fastly approaching and actually are upon us now, right?
I can't believe it. I feel like it was just summertime and now all of a sudden you blink. Is this what happens when you get older, that time just picks up pace and everything happens faster?
Yes, and that's what they say. And I know we have children that are in high school, and I heard that those are the fastest years.
I believe it.
Oh my goodness. So anyway.
Yeah, Christmas is just around the corner and we are preparing ourselves for a different kind of season this year, because instead of being all stressed out leading up to the holidays, we want to be intentional and we want to create, instead of Christmas chaos, we want to create peace, purpose, and connection this holiday season.
I know. Doesn't that sound great? And I swear,
Really
Shannon, I was literally decorating the tree last night till 11:30, running around this morning, flying over here.
Well, you're not supposed to do all that.
I know.
We've been sitting here talking about how we're going to do it differently. So we have to practice what we preach.
Well, this episode is going to be so important because today we're going to ask all of you to pick a word that's going to ride this whole month through the holiday season. It's going to be setting our intention, right?
Yes, our theme and our intention.
Yes.
It's two things that kind of go together.
Okay.
So we can talk about what that looks like.
Right.
I think, in general, December in the past has felt like a collision. It's like a collision between obligations. You have nostalgia over past seasons. You have busy calendars. You have the pressure to make it magical and perfect for everybody.
Right.
And, usually we're just reacting rather than intentionally creating the holiday or the winter season that we actually want. We're just reacting.
I just feel like I'm like a
whirling dervish.
A whirling dervish.
Tasmanian
devil.
Going around in circles.
Flying around. And even last night we got our tree. And even my daughter, she got so upset because she just wanted to give up decorating because for some reason this year, the tree is really weak. Like the branches are so weak.
It's okay. It's supposed to be like that.
Well, not that weak. Like not to, you can.
Sure, it's like a Charlie Brown tree. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's pretty and it looks perfect, but the branches are very young. So anyway, I had to I didn't even use half my decorations, but anyway, it still looks pretty. But
so if we go through this process this year and instead we're choosing our theme and intention, let's see how we can do that and how it'll make a big change for us. It's all about shifting the entire energy, the flow of the energy. Instead of the nervous, stressful energy, it's more of a peaceful flow.
Oh, that sounds so nice, Shannon. So I need this. And I think our listeners need this too. Yes,
we all do.
Yes.
Okay. So instead of asking, what should I do? What do I need to do? Where should I go? What you ask, does this that I'm thinking about align with what I really want this season to feel like? Does it align with what my intention is? If it doesn't, you just let it go.
Right. So this is going to be a reset.
Knock it to the side.
For a lot of people pleasers, caretakers out there, moms who do everything, people in midlife who are just tired of overfunctioning, and anyone who wants more meaning and less chaos.
Oh gosh, please, more meaning and less chaos.
And just, kind of makes me want to just sit on the sofa and watch holiday movies and relax and have the fire going.
Yes.
So you don't have to say yes to every party that you're invited to.
No, and you shouldn't.
Or every Christmas ornament exchange.
I think we have the right when we get to midlife to just say no sometimes.
Right, exactly, exactly.
And not feel bad about it.
So the first thing to kick this off, we're going to choose our theme. And our theme is a one-word anchor, the emotional posture you want to live from. So that's going to have that energy, that'll create that energy flow that'll keep you going the whole entire month. Yes. It's not a goal, so it's just a tone that you want for the season.
Right. And I mean, some ideas of what your one word theme might be could be like peace.
Peace.
How about that?
I love that word.
For the people who are tired of over committing, when your nervous system is all fried.
Oh, that sounds like me.
I mean, who wants a quieter December with fewer shoulds?
Mm-hmm.
Should I? I got to. I must.
I know.
No. Peace becomes the filter.
Right. I love that.
That's great. I love that one. I'm thinking of choosing that.
I know. We're going to pick our words here. So the next word we have joy. Joy. And I love that word. It's for women out there who want to reconnect to delight, tiny pleasures. You want to have fun, warmth, laughter without the pressure to perform or host or micromanage everybody. So you have this perfect Christmas.
Exactly.
Right. You want the joy.
Yeah.
I like joy. You like that?
The joy too.
Yeah. It's Christmas.
Another potential word that you could choose as your theme would be simplicity. for the woman or the person or the man who's removing unnecessary layers, just less decorating, fewer events, scaling down the gifts, skipping the holiday overwhelm, just simplifying
That
everything
sounds
down.
nice too.
Like that. I'll take them all.
No,
so
I think I'm
far.
thinking, I know, really. And there's another word. We've got connection for the woman craving closeness with her spouse, her teens, herself, her faith, her aging parents, and her friends.
Yeah, connection is a huge thing for me.
These are a lot of great words.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people like to maybe be off on their own. And I was an only child, actually. So I spent a lot of time growing up when I was on my own. So now that I'm grown and I have my own family, I just crave the connection of my family members and my friends that are like family. I mean, I'm not a loner.
Right.
It feels better to be with your people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's more authentic and you're connecting with those you love and care for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Another one
is
would
wonder.
Be something like wonder.
Wonder. What does wonder look like? It's for anyone wanting to notice magic in everyday moments again. A great midlife theme that reframes ordinary life as something really special.
Yeah. Just thinking of things from like when you were a kid.
Yes.
Thinking back to the first time that you ever went ice skating, or the first time, you can remember like getting so excited that Santa was coming. Just going back to being childlike again and having wonder.
Okay, so speaking of wonder, I was driving through the Chick-fil-A drive-through the other night, and all of a sudden Santa Claus just comes running out to my car, and I'm like, "What the heck?" And I was feeling all the wonder.
Your nuggets?
He was actually looking at my car, which has those antler ears, the reindeer antlers, and I had them lit up, and I had the nose on the front of the car, and he's like, "I should be driving. That looks like my sleigh," and I'm like, "Wow, Santa." And I was acting like Ava, my daughter, was 7 or something. So I'm like, "Ava, do you want to get out of the car and take a picture with Santa?"
She's like, "No, Mom, you're embarrassing me."
She was not feeling the wonder.
No,
exactly.
But you were feeling the wonder.
I was feeling the wonder, but it was really funny.
That's great.
Yeah. So anyhow.
I'm sure that Santa appreciated it.
I think so. I gave him a wink. Anyway, It was funny. So the next one would be
something like presence for the person whose autopilot is too loud. You put your phone down, you bring the conversations up, you savor instead of rush.
And I think also being present, you think like when
That's
you're
what
with,
it means.
Right.
Yes.
So when you're with the person you're with, or you're in the party you're with, you're present, you're listening to their conversation, you're engaging.
Mind isn't elsewhere.
Right.
You're right there in the then and now.
I'm really loving this word for some reason. I'm thinking maybe I want to be present. I might be busy still because it is Christmas, but if I can be present, it'll slow me down. Present. Anyway, let's move on. Okay.
So what we want you listeners to do is we want you to pick one, not 2, 3, or 4. We just want one.
So let's go back over those words.
The power of picking just the one word is what's going to bring clarity to your season.
Right. So let's do that. So Shannon, what are you thinking about?
Well, I'm really liking that connection piece.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is my driving theme for the season.
I love that. And that will be the energy, the focus that will flow through every decision that you make, every party you're at, for the rest of the whole month.
Yep.
I'm going to pick, let's see, peace sounded really good for me, but I really like being present, like just slow down and be present in the moment, feel whatever comes up. This is my first Christmas without my dad.
Right.
So it's kind of a emotional one actually for me. That it just sort of comes up. A Christmas song will come on the radio and I just have to honor those feelings that come up. So just be present.
And be present in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do now with the words that we've picked as our themes is we're going to set an intention that matches the theme.
Okay.
This is how they go together.
All right.
So the intention is the how behind the theme. It's a sentence that quietly guides your actions.
So this is where people need to write it, get their pen and paper out because you're going to want to write down this sentence.
You're going to want to write
whatever word that you chose
down and pick your intention that goes with it. So for example, let's say you picked peace as your theme, which I like that one too.
I do too.
You might make the intention of, I give myself permission to create a calm season for my family and myself.
Right.
So you have your theme and you have your intention. And it just makes it clear in your mind. It's a sentence that is going to guide your actions.
That's right. Write it on a post-it note.
Right.
Yeah. Put it out where you see it every single day. Put it on your refrigerator. Yeah. Absolutely. So you see it every day.
Yeah.
The next one would be joy. So your intention would be, I lean toward what feels light, fun, and energizing.
I like that
I like
too.
that too.
And you know what? We're naming certain words that could be your theme, but there's so many others out there. I mean, I would encourage anybody who's listening
Right.
just to pick their own. I mean,
Right.
if you don't connect with one of these words and themes that we've come up with your own.
That's a really good point.
By all
Absolutely.
means. Let's say you picked simplicity. Well, your intention might be something like, I release anything that makes my life harder than it needs to be.
I like that too.
I don't know. I might switch to that.
You know what? I'm actually thinking of not putting every single Christmas decoration down this year.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes less is more. I was just thinking that too. Maybe it's too much. Maybe I've been overdoing it.
I think it is because like who's keeping track for it? Who is the invisible judge behind your shoulder that's keeping track of everything that you do? There is none other than yourself.
Right.
You can be your own worst enemy. So simplifying and just less is more.
All right. So the next one we have, if you chose the word connection,
like I did at first,
your intention will be, I make space for meaningful moments with the people I love most.
Yeah, because I feel like it's just so important. It's like, life is special and it is fragile and
sacred.
It is, and you never know how long you have or the people that you love. We don't know when our time is up. So I think making that the moments of connection with the people that mean the most to you is really important.
You're absolutely right, Shannon. That's so true. So the next one is present.
If you chose presence or being present,
that's me.
You did. You might say, I show up fully for whatever I choose to do. I'm there in the moment. I am present. I'm not, my head is not somewhere else.
Right.
I'm not answering my phone calls. When my phone and my watch are beeping and ringing, I am there in the moment. And if it takes putting away all the devices and to make yourself be present, then that's what you do.
I'm going to do that. That's my word. I'm going to be present for this holiday season.
I mean, I like if you have a conversation with someone and you actually have eye contact. That is being present. Because how many times are we having a conversation with someone and you're not even looking them in the face? In fact, we sometimes at home at night, everybody we always sit down to dinner together and we'll say a blessing before dinner. And I cherish that dinner time together. But once we're up and from the table, I mean, I might have 3 or 4 people, including myself, sitting in the living room and everybody's on their devices.
Right.
I mean, what is that?
I know. I
kind of devices down.
I mean, we used to like sit around the sofa together, snuggle up, have a fire.
Before the iPhones, we didn't have anything else. We didn't have that to go to.
Does your child actually like have the TV going on and watch their iPad at the same time?
So mine doesn't watch the TV so much, but the face is definitely in the phone. And if say I'm having, it's family movie time and they bring their phones into the movie room, they're on their phones while the movie is going.
That drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. We didn't have that as kids. I'm like, what are you doing? Are you watching this movie?
Okay, so maybe we just make a rule about that. Over the holiday season, if we would like to be more present with our family, we just make a no phone zone and everybody drops their phone at the counter in a basket somewhere in the kitchen. How about that?
Right. I love it. Okay.
So letting every decision flow from this theme. So this is where we're getting into, this is the part that hits home for all of our listeners, or it should. People often feel pulled in 10 different directions, like especially during holidays or transitional seasons. The theme, your theme that you come up with and your one word theme and your intention, that becomes your compass.
I love this. I love it.
So you pose a single question before making any decisions over the course, from that moment on, over the course of the season, you just pose a single question. And it is, does this support the theme that I chose?
Right.
So then you'll have your answer.
Okay. I love it.
So the number one thing is to pick your theme, and whatever your first instinct is probably the right one.
Yeah, don't overthink it.
No.
Don't overthink it.
So I started with connection. I'm going to stick with connection.
Me too.
And then you're going to write that one sentence intention, and you're going to keep it short. You're going to keep it short enough to remember, kind of like it could be your mantra.
Right. And name one decision this week you can reshape to match the theme.
Yeah. So if you were doing something one way before you picked your theme, you might do it a little differently now that you have your theme and your compass in place.
Absolutely.
And then you're going to have to share that with someone because you don't want to do it alone.
Right.
Maybe someone else can do the same thing with you, and you can be my person.
And you can keep me accountable.
Exactly.
Are you being present?
Yeah, right.
Rhonda,
right.
you can ask me that, we
I
can keep each
will.
other accountable. So looking through the midlife lens and why this actually works.
Yeah.
I mean, themes matter, especially
in midlife, because
we're more aware of what drains us. Our energy is not unlimited, you guys. I mean, by 11, I am ready to hit.
By 11, by like 8 o'clock.
No, all right. Yeah, no. You need to wind down and rest.
I definitely think we're more protective of our time.
Yes.
Just because we know that
it's
we don't have as much time.
I know, right?
I mean, is that something that kind of happens as you get a little bit older? You just realize that, time is short, so you're more protective of
so true.
how you're spending that time.
That's a good reminder.
And we're all craving authenticity. I feel like it's important, when someone or something is genuine.
Right.
And you don't have time for the BS and the non-real stuff. So
right. And we've done doing things just the way because we always have done them in the past.
Right. Now you don't have to keep doing something you've always done.
Right. Change it up.
Why not change it up?
Change it up. So as theme allows the women, all of us, men and women, if men are out there listening, step into December in a new way with clarity and confidence rather than obligation.
Yeah.
Choose your theme, choose your word, and make this a reality for you guys, because it can be a game changer.
Yep. In midlife, we don't need more rules. We need more alignment.
Being more grounded.
Yeah.
Taking more deep breaths.
Yes. Let's do that now.
Yeah. Okay. So,
all right. Well, I thought we would do a fun little thing where we just get into some of our top gift ideas.
Okay.
Because, there's a few weeks left.
Right.
And I have a couple things that I love to use. And I think you do too.
Right.
So we can share those with the listeners.
Okay.
And we'll, of course, include links and wherever you listen to the podcast, whether you're going to Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, we'll put the links there.
Okay.
But, first off, before we get into what are our favorite things, I think experiences over stuff would be number one.
I agree. That's where you can make that connection with your family or friends.
And make memories.
I like, you can give like the pass to a theme park, like Busch Gardens. We have Busch Gardens or King's Dominion.
Yeah, that's fun for the upcoming season.
A year at the museum with your family.
Yeah. So I did an art class with my mom, and it was about, I think it was 5 weeks, and we did a different flower at each week of the class.
I'm looking at them right now, and they're absolutely beautiful. And I copied you, Shannon. I actually signed up classes for my mom to do watercolors.
Oh, it's just therapeutic, and it's so nice. We did it together, and I gave that to her as a Mother's Day present. So you could do something like that as a Christmas present.
Great idea.
My favorite thing would be to get a gift certificate to go and have a spa experience. So a facial or massage or getting your fingernails or toenails done. I mean,
that's a great gift. You can't go wrong.
It always is.
You can't go wrong there.
Which person wouldn't appreciate and enjoy that?
Absolutely. Little me time.
And then I think, obviously for me, because I've got a little sideline thing with Shannon Sunshine and Wellness, that any kind of wellness, not necessarily gadgets, but I do have a couple that I love. I mean, and just going into a place that has services related to wellness. I mean, there's red light therapy, there's hot and cold therapy, there's a vibroacoustic bed there's this place in Midlothian called Transitions Float Studio, and they have a vibroacoustic bed. That's pretty cool. They have a salt cave that you can sit in if you're having respiratory distress or cold and flu season. The salt cave is great. And they have flotation tanks in there, which I've never done, but my husband did it, and he said it was very relaxing.
My husband does the red light therapy and the cryotherapy, and he swears by it.
Does he?
He keeps his immunity up. His skin feels better.
Right.
He loves it.
Okay, so you can get gift certificates to do something like that.
Yeah, a little self-care. Love it.
And then as far as, just the fun items that are in my house that I absolutely love, I mean, I'd have to say my number one favorite right now in my house is something called the TheraSage infrared sauna. And that thing is amazing. It basically supports deep detoxification. It improves your circulation. It reduces inflammation, and it's just relaxing. I set it at about 140 degrees for 30 minutes.
Wow.
And you just sweat. I feel so good. And you sleep so well that night. So that is one of my very favorites.
Okay.
And I will, of course, include a link for that because that is great. You can just fold it up and put it in the closet if you're not using it. But I have it sitting out in the living room.
Right.
And so everybody can use it. And your head is out, but your body is down inside of it.
And you don't have to necessarily go 30
No,
minutes.
you can go as long as you want. You
10.
could go 10. I mean, if you're trying it out and you've never done it, and it allows you to adjust the temperature. So you can go as high as 170, which I would never do. But I think typically it's around 140 where you get the best benefits, and it just really soaks in to the body. And the one other thing that I have is it's an LED face mask. It's called the Cryo Glow.
I know, I want one of those.
And
it goes on your face.
It goes on your face, and you look like a monster while you wear it. But it's like 6 minutes, and it just really helps with it. It's supposed to boost your collagen, reduce the fine lines, improve the firmness.
Right.
And it's a mixture of red and near infrared light that goes in to do that. So those are all fun things.
Right. So one of my favorite gifts that I've discovered, this is kind of funny, but you guys, really important, is this turkey injector. It's like a meat injector thermometer that made our turkey so moist this year. And it's
how's it work?
It's like
shove it down in the bird.
It looks like a giant needle.
Okay.
So you suck up the juices like your syringe,
right? And
then you just inject it into the breast of the turkey.
Okay.
And you do it every so often as it cooks. And I'm telling you, my 14-year-old daughter made her 20-pound turkey this year, and it was delicious. So that's going to be one of my favorite gifts. I'm actually going to, some people are going to get those for Christmas this year. So there will be a link at the bottom. And then another item that I bought, and I invested in this, was the Vitamix smoothie maker. I make my shakes all the time. You can throw your vegetables in there. You can also make soups. I use it all the time.
Sounds great.
So yes, I definitely recommend a Vitamix. It's wonderful. It's a great quality machine. And
I have one more thing too to add. You sent me this podcast, and it was with Mel Robbins. Mel Robbins had on a doctor named Eric Topol.
Oh yes,
it was such a great podcast. Right. But anyway, he has a book out. So this would be my final gift that needs to be given to everybody in the season.
I was thinking the same thing.
And it's called Super Agers, an evidence-based approach to longevity.
Right.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
He explains the power of new approaches to the worst chronic killers. Like he says, diabetes and obesity, heart disease, cancer, and neurodegeneration are the big four. Right. Well, guess what? They can be avoided.
Right.
So, with like simple
change, not all these,
No, he said, forget all the supplements and all of that. I mean, this was such an eye-opening podcast, and this book is so great. So I would
sleep is one of the things. Exercise were some of the topics that he mentioned. But yes, definitely get it. And his name is Eric Topol, Topol. And
well, I'm going to give you the link in our notes because I have a special link for that, and it's great. I mean, he just said exceptional aging is not actually luck. It's built through consistent lifestyle habits supported by strong scientific evidence, especially nutrition, movement, sleep, stress regulation, and cognitive engagement. Those are the big things.
And genetics doesn't have to be,
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't have to play into it. You can actually change it. And if say you have diabetes right now, or if you're overweight, you can make some serious changes, and you can change your whole body, your organs.
He said for like 80% of the people, it was something like that the chronic diseases that people over 60 have, they started 20 years ago in your body. Yikes. So it's not a matter of this has happened overnight. And if people could start in their 20s with a healthy lifestyle, and that is good exercise, good movement, good nutrition, not eating super processed foods, that's a big thing.
Right.
And getting good sleep. I mean, just that alone could
change your life.
Could literally change your life and add healthy years to your life, not just years to your life, but actually healthy years.
And that's what we want. We don't want to be sitting in a nursing home with dementia and living to 100. You don't want that.
No.
So anyway.
So this is a good Christmas present would be this book.
And finally, as we wrap up, I think this is really important. And I actually just gave something away today to the McDonald House. Picked a toy for a family, but it's about giving back. It's really the real importance of the season is giving back to others. So I would love everyone out there to pick your charity, pick a favorite charity, and you can give once a month. You can give right now during Christmas.
Right.
There are a lot of people out there in need.
Yes, absolutely.
I love St. Jude's. I give to them. I give to the SPCA locally. I do that monthly. And then I also give to Girls to Women. That's a huge one locally here in Virginia. Girls to Women va.org. You can give on their website if you like.
Yeah.
And Shannon, what about you?
Well, I like the Chesterfield County Animal Shelter. I think it's important to, I love animals, and I think giving to your local shelter is really helpful. And I have a friend that's involved in the Chesterfield Christmas Mother every year, and so we like to help her as well. I just think it's important to pick a charity of, whatever
What's heartfelt to you
means something to you,
right?
And make sure you give. And then another thing that we started doing a few years ago, because I heard this from a mom friend and I loved it, and my kids and I started doing it, is we keep a couple of kits in the car, and it's just a bag of, gloves, socks, a hat, a bottle of water, a little bit of food. It's just a little care package, and we keep like 5 to 10 in the car. And anytime you're riding down the street, and there's a lot of homeless people,
right?
And they're on the street corner every day. But at Christmas, if you have a bag ready and you just hand it out to them,
Shannon, that's a wonderful
everybody
idea.
can do that. Isn't that a great idea?
Yes, it's a great idea.
My mom gave me that idea years ago. We've done it ever since.
Oh, I love it. I'll whip out $5 or whatever, but I think I love this where they have actual water or some gloves.
And I have my kids write notes that go down in the bags, and it says something like, we're thinking about you at Christmas. God bless you.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to do that.
That would mean something to a person who is having to stand out on the street corner.
Even I'll do that. We'll put 4 or 5 in your car. I love that idea. It's really, really lovely.
Okay.
So
it's been great talking to everybody today.
And I want everyone to take your word. Don't forget, get your word, get your theme, and let's have a really connected, calm, joyous holiday season out there.
Let's do.
Yeah, I love it. All right, Shannon. All right, everybody out there, you guys have a great week, and we'll be back soon.
We'll see you on the next episode.
Yes.
Make sure that you find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all the good channels, and hit subscribe if you can.
Absolutely. And have a happy holiday season.
Happy holidays.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Don't forget, you can find Midlife Talkshop on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.